Video 3.4. Who is catching the ball? My brother is catching the ball. Who was catching the ball? My brother was catching the ball. Who is teaching you? My teacher is teaching me. Who was teaching you? My teacher was teaching me. Who is driving the bus? My uncle is driving the bus. Who was driving the bus? My uncle was driving the bus. Who is riding your bike? My brother is riding my bike. Who was riding your bike? My brother was riding my bike. Who is writing? My sister is writing. Who was writing? My sister was writing. Who is cutting the trees? My father is cutting the trees. Who was cutting the trees? My father was cutting the trees. Who is hitting the dog? My friend is hitting the dog. Who was hitting the dog? My friend was hitting the dog. Who is hurting you? My friend is hurting me. Who was hurting you? My friend was hurting me. Who is putting the books here? My sister is putting the books here. Who was putting the books here? My sister was putting the books here. Who is shutting the windows? My mother is shutting the windows. Who was shutting the windows? My mother was shutting the windows. Who is spreading the news? My friend is spreading the news. Who was spreading the news? My friend was spreading the news. Who is sending you money? My father is sending me money. Who was sending you money? My father was sending me money. Who is spending your money? My brother is spending my money. Who was spending your money? My brother was spending my money. Who is binding this box? My father is binding this box. Who was binding this box? My father was binding this box. Who is finding money? My uncle is finding money. Who was finding money? My uncle was finding money. Who is grinding coffee? My mother is grinding coffee. Who was grinding coffee? My mother was grinding coffee. Who is winding the clock? My grandfather is winding the clock. Who was winding the clock? My grandfather was winding the clock. Who is selling meat? My uncle is selling meat. Who was selling meat? My uncle was selling meat.